Cyclone Asaga starting to wind down on tonight's HypoEarth Weather Bulletin. And now the latest around the wide world of HypoEarth. For January the 4th, around the world, we still have only our one active storm and one storm for the year so far. That is Cyclone Asaga, which peaked yesterday with a maximum wind speed of 120 miles per hour, category 3. It's now down to 100 miles per hour and is on a continuous weakening trend here. Looks like it will weaken to a category 1 later today. 148 days until the Atlantic hurricane season, and this is how I'd like to see it. Looking extremely discombobulated. I would like to see 0 storms in the Atlantic because we're fed up of them. In the Eastern Pacific, we're also rather fed up with 131 days until hurricane season begins. It'll be interesting to see what the computer comes up with as we get towards June. In the Western Pacific, also diddly squat to look at there right now, so we'll just do a little dance while we wait for the next area to show up, whilst there's nothing interesting to look at. So might read a newspaper or something. Oh no, there's Asaga. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crossed the international date line and is now just on the other side, 179.5 degrees west, and still not affecting any land areas, category 2. Now, you may remember from previous updates we had another area of interest in the South Pacific, and there it is, 70% now. It's moving very close to New Caledonia, and chances are that it could be developed into a tropical cyclone tomorrow as soon as, or maybe later on towards the weekend. 70% chance. We don't think it's going to get too strong, but who knows. Asaga is 343 kilometers from Ata Island in Tonga, 487 from the capital Nuku'alofa, 712 from Raoul Island, 1617 from Auckland, New Zealand, and 2103 from Wellington. A category 2 as mentioned, with an estimated central pressure of 967 millibars. Sea surface temperatures are starting to turn unfavourable for it, and that's been the catalyst for most of the weakening, although it is starting to get into a more dry air environment too. Satellite imagery still provided by our guinea pig. There is the storm, and as you can see, its eye structure has collapsed, and it had a sort of an eye. Well, it had a decent eye yesterday, but now it is really starting to shrivel up and hopefully die. 25.5 degrees Celsius is the sea surface temperature underneath the storm right now, so it is very much on borrowed time. Indian Ocean looking decent though as well. Asserine Islands, Madagascar, 28 degrees. So we managed to make 1 or 2 sections a little bit longer, but we're still not doing that much so far. I need to add the forecast graphics, which we still haven't done yet, but don't worry, they're on their way. It's January the 4th, the first name in the Atlantic is Adam, Eastern Pacific, Annabelle. In the Western Pacific, the next name is Sandan, and in the North Indian Ocean, it will be Dima. Some people are extremely excited that the HypoEarth Weather Bulletins have returned. If you have any suggestions for us on how we can make them even spicier, then please send us a message. Next name in the South Pacific is Blair, in the Southwest Indian Ocean is Andre, the Australian region is Ashley. That's it for tonight. See you again tomorrow.